All right. Make sure that my sound is on. Welcome on into WCAA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. We are having fun, right, you all? YouTube, let's see, remove YouTube. Um, seriously, all I could say, it's not all I could say, this is one of the things that I have to say, is that somehow, somehow, thumbs up, you could hear me, right? Whatever I am doing here is triggering people. Now, when people are triggered, it's not necessarily a bad thing, um, but it's something for me to hone in on and recognize. And to recognize um, those that, let me maximize, are being triggered. And the people that are being triggered um, are really, thank you, are really exactly the people I would think would be triggered. That makes sense. So all that does is it really creates an opportunity for me to learn and to just pay attention to and kind of meditate on, because it's the reaction. If you think about it in life, it's not the action that's important that's happening in front of me. I mean, there's a lot of action happening, people are getting all pissy, but it's the reaction that is important. And that comes from me. So my reaction actually is calmer than I ever thought it would be. And I think that's because it's been 3 years of doing this, and I'm very comfortable in where we are. And I feel very clear, right? Now, this channel, if you don't like what you see on this channel, or bothers you, or you just, I don't know, fall into the category of these other people, you really just have to change the channel. That's all. You just change the channel and that's all. I mean, there's so many channels. You know how you just go surfing, we all just go surfing on YouTube all the time. You turn on a channel, you don't like what you see, and you change it. And that's it. And some people are enjoying watching my channel and sitting in their shit. Now, I love sitting in my shit because that's when I go into um the feelings that it brings up for me. But I'm smart enough to know that it's about me, and then that's when I open myself up to gifts, if that makes sense. So the ones that are reacting to my actions are reacting in a way that they think it's about me, but it isn't. Because all I'm doing here is I'm bringing you the truth as how I see it. And that's pretty much legal here. That's pretty much falls under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. That's all I'm doing. And what I'm doing is I'm bringing it here for the sake of bringing justice to the children. But I think that I'm touching upon extremely, and I am aware of that, you guys. It's not that I'm not aware of it. This is why no one talks about it. I'm aware of the fact that I'm touching upon things that are um, things that aren't talked about and things that are triggering to people and things that are covered and they are protected. But that doesn't mean I'm going to ignore what I'm being shown. It's like I can't. I'm not here to uh, arrest anybody or say anyone's guilty. All I'm doing is I'm using these channels to show you what I see. And I must be seeing something very correct for other channels to react the way they are. You know, I'm allowing right now my words to come through slowly. So I'm talking this way because this is what happens when I channel my words and it comes out through my heart and soul, you know? And um, yeah, it's just comes through this way. And I'm hoping that it helps bring justice to the children. That's it, you guys. And I'm going to be showing you photos again from YouTube channels. And when I tell you that we came across a very important message, and all I could do is share it. All I could do is tell you the story of the children. I can't make anyone come forward. I can't make anyone um, announce that, yes, this is correct. And I can't push the authorities to do anything about it. I think they're just not allowed to, or they're being told not to, because it doesn't make sense to me, you guys. And there are YouTube channels that are specifically there to create the reactions to keep information not talked about. So there's reasons for people's actions and reactions. Their actions are to, um, their actions are obviously, they're doing it about themselves because that is, I think, their role. And I think their role is just that. Benny had a role, and Benny had many different Benny faces. You know, it's not something stupid. It's what they do. It's YouTube, you guys. It's AI. It's now a normal part of what the world has come to. So if you think that his face is not like, I'm not saying, oh, look at his face is changing. It's not his real face. It's another face that pops up because someone is using these programs. It's not like, oh, his face changes to a different face. It's going on YouTube. These creators are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, I got the emails, you guys. I'm getting all the emails and I'm reading them. The one, I don't know if you're here, but I'm very confused on, and I sent, you'll know, I don't want to mention names, but I sent back an email saying I'm just confused in what you're saying. So, um, you know, it's real. Benny, 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 Benny. Really, you fucking what? Really? That's hilarious. I'm gonna say Benny. I'm gonna say Benny Blackett. I'm gonna say Benny as much as I want to say Benny. If you don't want to fucking hear me say Benny, change the channel. Thank you for that super sticker. And thank you for that super sticker, BC. Thank you. Mama needs justice. See, I must be touching. I missed a super sticker last time, so thank you guys. I wasn't looking. Thank you. So people get triggered. So when, you know, that was a great example. If someone comes in and says, "Oh, don't say Benny," you know, they're coming to this, they're not so smart because we're smarter than them. They're coming to this channel because we're saying something they don't want me to say about Benny because It's the truth. So when you come in here and do that, um, it's so telling that you don't see that. It's so telling. So I showed all last week, I showed Dolly Vision's car. Um, yeah, I think it was, I don't know. I just deleted it. But that's a good example. Like when someone comes in, it's a gift of information. The gift of information is we're touching upon something very serious. We're touching upon something that is serious. And let me back up and explain that I'm here to help the children get justice. I'm not here to always expose what's going on is exposed, you guys. No one just wants to talk about it. It's exposed because just by hearing, uh, Gabby's cousins say tribal leaders, I mean, people know about this. Look at the pictures in front of you. These are photos I get from the families from YouTube channel from their car rides. And what you see here is the same thing that I show you in Dolly Visions. It tells this story. And this is the same information over and over and over that tells the story. Oh, wait, I think I just saw this. Wait, wait, Crystal. Huh. Um, yeah, 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 it's just a weird conversation. But this is the stuff when I get information, I'm not saying that these guys are driving around with this shit in the back seat of their car. I'm telling you that this is just happens to be an image that tells me that this is underground and it's protected. And when I say fake cars, because they use these cars to show information. I have 800 plus videos on it. It's not like I'm talking about it for the first time. So do your homework. Do your homework. There's tons of videos. I have them. And what you see here is a prime example. What is going on underground and within these videos is so horrific. Nobody wants to talk about it. But this is the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is the story of what happens to the children. These are stories and images that I showed a complete presentation on Dolly Vision. There's no difference. It's the same information, whatever it is. Whatever it is right in front of us. These kids are being sacrificed. There's these boxes. They go underground. This is what I see. The color is maroon. The families that I get this information from are consistently giving me information. Consistently. When I see something like this, I see children sacrifice. When I see this, I could only see sacrifice. Whatever I am showing you to the left reminds me of Summer Moon Wells, the wells that look just like that on her property. These kids are truly sacrificed. And let me bring this. I'm just going to cut out the kids' faces. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this up. Even though I show the kids' faces, there's no need for me to show the face here. Wait. Let me bring this up. I want to get a closer look for you guys. Upload. Oh shit, I think I have to turn it into, oh man, this is what's so frustrating with this new program. It's like there has to be a better way for me to upload these photos. I mean, this HIJ Gamma P. You just has to be. This is insane. So just look closely at this photo and really hone in on that piece of equipment. Let me see. See if it's on here. The hell did it go? Hold on. I really want to bring it up. Oh, wait a minute. I think I might have it. The top of it reminds me of the bow and arrow, that was found at Gabby Petito's. Totally reminds me of that. I'm still trying to find the image to bring up. Oh, here it is. All right, let me transfer it into PDF. It's both. Okay. Here it comes. These are really important items to pay attention to because why is it turned that way? Wait, I'm not bringing it up. I'm so annoyed. Just look at it because I've been showing wells on the Wells property. They show this all the time. Theirs is blue. This one just happens to be silver. But notice what's on the top and notice what's sealed on the bottom. And then look in his glasses. Reflections in the glasses, you guys, is another thing to pay attention to. And then you say to yourself, where is it that could be in their car? To me, now again, everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, right? This to me is a Summer Moon Wells child. So I'm not saying that their daughter is being sacrificed, but this is what it looks like during sacrifices. It's out in the desert, into the ground for the resurrection. And this is what the children look like in my vision. Again, I'm trying to be very clear. that when I have visions of these children and I see them going through horrific, horrific things, I see children in complete pain and agony and being sacrificed and being tormented. And this is what they look like. Now, I'm sorry if it just happens to be from the Beeston Bunch or the Kent family. That's not my problem. They put their stuff out there, so I'm allowed to use their pictures to show you what I believe to be true. It's this. I believe this is just like the children walking. I see them walking, hardly able to walk. I see this is where they take trophies. And the child is standing up there. And then they walk. These visions, you guys, are not fun for me. So when someone says something, it's not comfortable for me. Gabby Petito. I see rip long hair. Gabby Petito. Summer Moon Wells. Kylie Rodney. Am I connected, you guys? Huh. Am I connected? The heck? Well, I don't, wait, let me go online and see if I'm connected. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. No, I am connected. I'm connected, but what's going on here? I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. Very interesting what just happened. I'm gonna watch chat. We can hear you. You're good. So something just obviously happened to my stuff. Um, here, Summer Moonwells. Oh, thank you for that super sticker. Amazing. Woohoo. Thank you, Long Gone. We love you and all you do to help get answers for the missing children. You're amazing. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, something just happened to my computer. It went berserk, but we're here and we're looking. It went berserk. You know why? Because spirit is so very strong right now. Spirit gets very strong when we are touching upon the truth. When we touch upon the truth, spirit dances. Dances. And when I say that I see each child with a little box, and each child goes with a box, on your top picture, look at the silhouette. And then look at the box next to the silhouette. This is Dylan Rounds. This is Aiden. This is every sacrifice that I have brought up on my channel. Now, again, I'm not talking about who these people are. Their videos are giving me the opportunity to show you the agony that these children go through when they walk. When they walk. It's extremely, so how my body feels right now is there's a calmness, there's a calm during this. So whenever there's a part of this sacrifice, what by the time they get to this part of the sacrifice, there's a calm that comes over them. So the actions are all done. There's things that are all done, and then this is the calm when the child walks. So I could only tell you what I feel. Again, not to use a swear word, but I could be so fucking wrong and completely wrong. I could only tell you what I see and feel psychically. That's it. That's it. But by the time the children get to this space of their sacrifice, all the horror and all that stuff has been completed. Got my Diet Coke. It's completed. And the child, to me, is just like that. You guys, it's just like this. I didn't remove or do anything to this photo. The background of this photo is brightening up on its own. Now, I don't know what you guys see. I could only tell you what I see. So when I tell you something happens to this photo as I'm speaking, doesn't necessarily mean it's actually happening. It just means that I'm reading the photo. So when people come in and they don't know, that's what I mean, right? The background is just bright because this is when spirit it's like enters the earth or goes backwards. Like I feel like they go down under, like backwards, like kind of on a slant. Like let me hone in. Okay, their feet go first. This is what I'm feeling. Okay, so stay with me here. Um, they slide in something. Their feet go first. They're like slide into it. They slide down into it. This my um the words that come out of my mouth about this has to do with sacrifice and has to do with rituals. You know, there's other channels that will have different information, but that's what makes YouTube so amazing because you're going to get channels that are going to just talk about other things, right? And again, I don't see what I see here is a little older child than the child that they're showing us, right? I don't see the child here at all. I see a young girl going with the child. I see that there's multiples together. I see that this person is watching a young child go with her, that there's three of them. So when I look at this photo, she's not alone. So sacrifices are not solo. They go together in a group. There's a group that goes together. And if you look closely at the neck, they have these things on them. Hone in on the neck, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Take a screenshot of the neck and look closely. This is a very important piece. They each have a shovel. They have a shovel and they have a bucket, their own bucket and shovel. And they must dig their own hole here. They're digging in the earth. This is about the resurrection. This is about rebirth. This is about resoiling the earth. It's about, they give themselves to the earth. And this shovel is one of the pieces that I've been following since Summer Moon Wells and since Don Wells talks about a shovel, they talk about a rake. I see a rake, I see them raking. I see them with a rake, like raking really hard, like with those three prongs. To dig up things like hay or grass that was used to be old grass or roots. I see them um using that. But they have a shovel, you guys. They each have one. And they shovel. Summer Moon Wells had a shovel, yes. Michael Vaughn had a shovel. Gabby Petito had a shovel. Gabby Petito knew what was happening, and she got scared. And I'm sorry to say that, um, with respect to, you know, the ones that have passed away, but it's their spirit that gives me information. It's a horrific sadness. She wasn't ready, but she was sacrificed. Um, these come from families that I follow. Um, weird. You lost your wrench. Weird. You guys, something happened. I'll fix that. I don't know what happened. Like when I open up chat, you guys, on my computer right now, it it's a whole, I don't want to touch it because it shows for me I need to log in. So I don't know what happened. And then I had to reload my information. I'm surprised that we're all still here. But I didn't want to, Muffin, I will, and I can't open chat on my computer. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll see what happened on your side, but on my side it just everything fell apart. Um a, a truck like this right here, you guys, I see the setup. I see the box. I see the maroon box. I see that they use trucks like this to bring this out into the universe, like to Utah, into the ground. And this is what it looks like. The tires are not all the same. This is what I saw. Put it this way. This is what I saw in Fred Hill's backyard. Do you guys remember? Let me see. Fred Hill's backyard. It was with Ziggy. Ziggy. Ziggy and Fred Hill here. Let's see if I have a PDF. Ziggy had the most incredible information, and all of that information matches what I'm showing you. I'm going to grab a couple. Are you sure you want to remove? So it'll be move. I'm going to grab a couple of these. This is pretty much identical to what I see in Ziggy's. Ziggy Fred Hill. Grab a couple of these because since we're here, JPEG. These are all in iCloud, so they're like trying to download. Oh, wow. This is quite amazing. Ziggy PDF. Fred. I'm going to bring you at least a couple photos here. Preparing to move. So Fred Hills, why are they digging a hole? Are they buried in the hole? Well, I don't think the one that's digging is digging a hole for themselves. I think that there's something else they're digging. They're not alone. You guys understand they're not alone, and that means that they're with other victims. They don't go alone. They're digging and they're with other victims. I don't think this is going to open. I'll bring it up after this. Just like that. This kind of a thing on the arm, if you look all the way up the arm, it's something that gets placed on the arm. That's what I see. Maybe it's not really there in this photo. Maybe she's holding a toy. I don't know. But in the sacrifices, these are things that are placed on them. Look up by her forearm, all the way up top. It's over the arm. I've shown this a lot. And Madeline McCain had the same thing. She had the same things on her arm. Just like this. It's all about the sacrifice, you guys. And I know that this stuff is very uncomfortable for people. And I know that they don't want to talk about it. But if this kind of situation is not talked about, the children never get justice because nobody will give them justice. They just won't. Because they won't even, instead of opening up their eyes, brown string, ripple, what brown string? Do you know if it ties in with the brown string? I don't know what that is. I know there's string. So imagine this. This situation that I see here is the Chris Watts situation. I see a family going together. I see a group being sacrificed together. And this is exactly what we saw in oh my God, my head is just went blank. Um oh my God, I just went blank. You know who I saw at the seminar? Not Gabby. Wow, I can't believe how blank I just went. Um Not Gabby. Who was there? Who did I talk to? Help me out, you guys. My head is screwed up. Um, Dylan, thank you. Thank you, Fozzie. How did I forget that? Dylan, when I went through his photos and the information that he had, I showed a photo just like this. And it was in the desert. And he was literally, I said, this is what he was laying on. He was laying on this same thing. Just like this. It's very, okay, so I probably will have to like scrub my laptop when we're done here. Um, I'm certified in forensics. That's why I also did the forensics thing. So if you look at this, you see the round thing with a V, and you see children that are not even supposed to be in this video. Look at this photo. Right? You guys, nothing will open on my computer. So weird. But you guys could see this clearly, right? I wish I could brighten it up, but I'm locked out of my own laptop. So I don't know what happened, but this to me is Arbania Papillon, Summer Moon Wells, Gabby, Kylie, Michael, the Watts kids. No, no one timed. Okay, someone, it's all getting, yeah, it's all screwed up. So what I may have to do is finish this later because my, um, let me see here. Hold on. All right, customize. Let me see. Um, okay. Um, I've no, I have, I'm looking, I don't know what happened. I'll have to, looks like a person under this stuff. Yes, if you look closely here, this is a ritual. This is a sacrifice. This is what is left within the earth. This, Sebastian. I always talk about the fingers. Fingers don't match the hands. The fingers are always very long. They're very weird and strange, but it's the back of the car on the right that's always looks the same as I showed as Dolly. Just like that. Just like that. Look within the reflection of the phone. Look at the reflection of the phone with the head the closest, with the blonde hair, but you see mostly maroon to the left. Phone reflections to me, they tell me truth. They tell me truth. These are situations of sacrifice for those that are missing, for those that were taken, for those that we're not going to see again. They go in a group. They go together. It's extremely powerful ritual that maybe will never be talked about. So I could just do the best to my capabilities to bring them justice. Yeah, that might be a thing that you cook on, but I see this as something I see all the time. Yeah, someone will be like, "Oh yeah, that's, that's for cooking." Yeah, it is for cooking. Yeah, whatever it's for, something that the kids see during their sacrifice week. It's what they see. It's what they see. And starting with the wells, starting with all this information that comes from this family, it all matches. Again, it all matches. If the people doing this could just say what they're doing, and if they're all on board and the families are selling these kids and blah, blah, blah. Yes, he was on a bed just like that, Michelle. Then just say it. If you really believe in what you're doing, just say it. Because what Summer Moon Wells is laying on here is no different than this. That's the same thing. And Summer has three people behind her. She's not alone. She is with three people situated and placed just like that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live telling you that this is what I'm talking about. This is what the sacrifices look like. This is what happened. So when I say that that was a sacrifice, I'm telling you that is the most loud and clear bits of information that come through. I cannot help the truth that comes through. And I cannot help those that have reactions to my actions. That's about you. That's about you. It's not even about the kids. Make it about you. You make it all about you. It should never be. Embrace the children. Embrace what you're doing. If you're going on live on YouTube and you're making fucking money and you're taking people's money and you're doing these things because you say you're here for the children, then just be there for the children. Be there for the children. I am going to call it because something goofy is going on here. This is what I see. Exactly what they found at Gabby Petito's. This is what I see on top of here, on top of here. Wait, that's what I see. It's all the same damn story. And all I could do each and every time I get up here is bring justice to the children to the best that I know how. I have been shown this for a reason. I didn't go hunting for it. I didn't go looking for this. I will fix whatever's going on with the computer, you guys. I thank you all so very much for being here. Muffin, I will fix everything. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm going to go clean my computer here to make sure no virus is here. You guys, I love you all. Thank you for the super stickers. Do not forget to subscribe and thumbs up, please, on your way out. That would be really great. And yeah, here we go. Thank you all for coming.